You know I'm back, like I never left.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Studio B, where we continue our Senior Spotlight series, where we talk to a variety of seniors from different teams, clubs, and organizations about their favorite memories and experiences while attending PHS. From next interview, we're talking to cross country and track and field star Matthew Spieght. Last season, he was named All-Conference in cross country, and last year he was named AllState in the Steeplechase. So stay right here for Matt's interview.
And now on the podcast, Matt Spieght. Matt, thanks for coming on the podcast today.
My pleasure.
So, Matt, let's start it off with back-to-back divisional cross-country titles. The title in 2019 was the first in school history. What did this achievement mean to you?
It's kind of something like that was really important to me. When I came in freshman year, we had four guys. We didn't have a team. And to be able to take a team title home our junior year just showed how far we came as a program in a short time. And it's always a great thing, and especially going back-to-back, which just it's not something I ever used to do, so I definitely enjoyed that.
And I know for me it was definitely to have that high point of like, hey, we got our banner in the gym now. We can see it whenever you walk in. Hey, I was part of that team, so that's always a cool thing, and especially for you to end on two high notes in your season just to take it down.
Yeah.
And then staying on cross country, last year you were named All-Conference. How do you feel about earning that honor?
It's really an honor I like to have. Cross country isn't really my thing. I'm not great in the hills, so to be able to be recognized as one of the better guys in the conference, especially on the tough conference course we have, is always something that I take pride in. Especially doing it twice, sophomore and senior year. It's just one of my proudest honors, I think.
And now moving on to the track, last year you were named All-State in Steeplechase. Your thoughts on that accomplishment?
That one was that was the most fun race I've ever had. It was just one of those things I went into not knowing what to expect, and things were just going well the entire time. So when I finished, it was a great feeling for sure. And to be All-State for anything is just awesome, especially having the season I had last year and finish on the school record as well. It's a great feeling.
And then for viewers that don't know, could you explain the Steeplechase a little bit?
Yeah, so the Steeplechase, it's like a simulation of cross-country on the track. There's 4 hurdles every lap with a water jump at the 200-meter markish. And the water jump, you declare a 12-foot water pit. And it's 7.5 laps starting from the 200-meter start line. That's the 3K at least. And, yeah, it's pretty challenging, I'm not going to lie.
I know once you run a couple of laps in there, your legs start getting tired of trying to hoist yourself up over those hurdles.
Yeah, they get kind of jelly.
And then many runners have a pre-race routine before the gun goes off. Do you have one?
I like to do a longer warm-up. I'll do anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. I like to do it in trails too, softer. A lot of stretching. If I'm really stressed out about the race, I'll do yoga or meditation beforehand just to kind of get the mindset right. But that's pretty much my routine beforehand.
I like the yoga and I like the meditation, taking in that philosophy from Mr. Wilcox, bringing that out onto the course. And then
straight up.
And now, exactly, I know. He told me a lot for broadcasting about getting in that zone. So then moving on to the more of the senior-based questions, what is one of your favorite memories here at PHS?
I think one of my favorite memories is definitely being able to bring out the banner for the first time this year. Actually, it's one of my favorite to the pep rally. Being able to go back-to-back and be able to showcase that and have the school be proud of us is definitely a great memory that I have.
And then what has been your favorite class and why?
I think my favorite class would probably be AP Biology, just because I find that stuff, it's probably the most interesting stuff, in my opinion. And it's so hands-on, and I feel like you really go in-depth. You just learn so much more, I think, than regular biology.
And then what is your go-to pump-up song before that big race?
Man,
I know there's been many, especially on the cross-country team. We're always flipping through different seasons. I know freshman year is John Cougar, John Deere, John 316. So I don't
Classic. I mean, I'm a big country guy when it comes to pre-race stuff. Rascal Flats. I think this year for cross, it was a lot of Sam Hunt. I love Sam. All those guys. This year, it would definitely probably be this year. Actually, it would be Feather Indians by Tyler Green.
Yep.
I love that song. It's so redneck. It just gets you the feeling for running across country, cross country farms.
And then with all this unexpected free time, what have you been watching and/or listening to?
Man, I just finished a regular show. I was watching it on Hulu. I've listened to Jeremy Zucker's new album pretty much on repeat whenever I drive anywhere. But I'm trying to get back into, like, I finished Criminal Minds. I'm looking for a new show now, so.
All right. Hey, I'm just saying, there's some pretty good ones in past episodes here, so you might want to go take a look at what other people are watching.
I'll have to go back, see what some recommendations are.
And then, what is your favorite emoji and why?
And not a bit. Gotta think about this one now. I'd probably say the thumbs up emoji.
Thumbs up, I like it.
It can't be misconstrued. It's always just positive reinforcement. Can't mess it up.
I love that. You can't mess up a thumbs up. That is really good. I like that. You cannot mess it up. And then please finish the sentence. From high school, I will always remember.
I think I'll always remember the good times I've had, just with the teams I've been on. We get, traveling all over the state between here and Island, all the bus rides. Like, it's something that not everyone gets, I think, that everyone should get, because it's probably like the bond you get during those times, I think, is something that you can't replace. So
No,
I'll definitely.
I agree. Like, those are, like, as a team, that's like with cross country, indoor track, and track, that's where you build, have bonds with your teammates. That's where a bunch of us have created bonds. So that I agree with, the bus is where you create those bonds and where everyone, I think, is able to know who their best friends are.
Exactly.
And then what's the plans for next year?
Next year I'm going to run cross country now and track at the University of Hartford and major in microbiology.
And then I know running at the Division I level has been a goal of yours, or maybe a dream even. So can you speak to that?
I mean, I think any kid that's ever played sports has kind of dreamed of playing at the Division I level in some way, shape, or form. And to be able to get to do that now is like, it takes you back a step and makes you appreciate like how much it's taken to get to this point. And at the same time, there's still so much more work to do, and like all the training that's still to come. So it really kind of puts things into perspective, I think, about like what you can achieve.
All right. Matt Spieght right here on the Panther Podcast.
And that's going to do it for this episode of the Panther Podcast. I'd like to thank my guest, Matthew Spieght, for sitting down with me and having a conversation. Executive producers, Mr. Jordan. Project supervisors, Dr. Bickwood. On-site producers, Hannah Irons. I'm Jacob Irons, signing off. Devil Taters. Bye, guys.
I got a new attitude and a lease on life is a piece of mind. Seeking a find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie.